Morning guys, Monday the 17th of August. Will's loving the water at the moment. It's you can see it's a bit higher than it has been, all the rain, and it's running at a slightly faster pace as well, so seems to be liking this, don't you, Will? Plus I think when it's a bit fresher, it's a bit more energised. I'm talking about energised. Yeah, I'm really conscious. I'm feeling quite tired. I'm well, as in physically tired. Haven't really been sleeping that brilliant, so I'm just felt it yesterday. I'm feeling it today. And I was also talking on, amongst other things, on my live yesterday about downtime, a balance of downtime, mindfulness, as well as giving yourself focus and channeling your energy in different ways. But for the first time in probably weeks, actually, I've just one piece of marking. I just need to quickly finish off and give them their feedback. But that's then the last piece in this particular bit of marking for the course I delivered. So apart from one meeting with the other two coaches later on about 5, I actually don't have I don't have clients in, I don't have appointments in, I don't have specific things that are stretching. There's a couple of things, I'm always backtracking because I'm saying this, I'm thinking, well, actually there's this and there's that. Anyway, the point of my conversation there was to be saying, I was actually thinking, you know what, I'm going to give at least a few hours, a large part of the day, to just, I was actually thinking just watching a few things on, watching a series on Netflix and just having some downtime, sit and not do anything that's going to be too stretching or strenuous enough to make me use the cogs and think too much. But it's quite amusing because even as I'm hearing myself saying this, I was then noticing I was already going, oh, hang on, I've just got to, thinking about go to this, go to that, go to the other. I've always sort of found it very difficult actually to just sort of not, when I say not do anything, I mean as in stuff that isn't, focused on work, appointments, thinking things through, developing ideas, courses, and I often, if it feels like I'm what I call doing nothing, which is not probably true, because when I'm doing nothing, it's still probably sitting reading a book. But yeah, I find it difficult at times to just do something that isn't going to tax the brain. And then also I can, sometimes when I've you know, try and push yourself a bit, and then I go, oh, I could really just do with a bit of time, a couple of hours, whatever. I can then end up feeling a little bit guilty. Because it feels like, oh, you know, I should have been doing X, Y and Z, did I use my time productively? But actually, I was thinking about what another coach said to me the other day about, you know, recovery and rejuvenation. In fact, they used the word which I really loved, word I haven't heard in a while, restoration. I think that's I just love that, to restore, restoration. In fact, now I'm thinking about that word, what came to mind then was the idea of bringing something back to life, to restore to its potentially its original version, its original quality, but to definitely bring back a lease of life. So yeah, now I'm thinking about that word, restoration. It's got me cogs going. The cogs obviously very rarely stop. But no, I really love that word. And the idea of it, the whole meaning of it. And in fact, we're talking about the need to have, you know, for restoration, to restore, to recuperate, rejuvenate, re-energise, and actually to be giving yourself that time, and is about rest, and rest is about preparing almost, even though it may appear that you're not doing a lot. The preparing is, and the resting is also so that at a point where you do need it, a point where, you know, you're having to deal with changes that will take your effort and energy and resources, then equally it's important to have those restorative times where you do need to give that to yourself. So, yeah, well, just as I was sort of thinking about this and sharing with you, my little musings going off in various directions, I feel I'm thinking about the whole piece of the restoration and what that can mean in term. Even just thinking about that and focusing on that sort of leaves me feeling calmer, actually. Makes me feel a bit more at peace, to some degree. So that's what I'm going to do. I think when I get back, walking well, I'm going to spend a bit of time with the idea of restoration and just see what see what comes up. Well, ooh. Oh, yeah. So guys on that restorative note. I'm going to love you and leave you. Have a... I was trying to think of... There are certain words that come to mind, but they're, you know, from the same one. So I've had moochy, and I'm sure I've had mystical before, and magical. I was going, oh, what's another M? Have a... misty? Misty... mulling... mind-bending... amazing... Monday. And I shall speak to you later, guys. Take care, bye.